Yeah, you put that beer in your mouth. Okay. Welcome back to a Bunch of Nerds podcast. We're just a bunch of nerds talking about a bunch of shit. With me, I have John and Jalen, and I am Jeff. And we typically don't record. We're usually every other Wednesday or every other. I don't know. We haven't really found our groove yet for posting. That's mostly on me. But a lot has happened in the last couple of days, like movies and TV show wise, that we just thought we had to get together on a Sunday and just talk about it because it's some big news. Like we're going to be talking about touching on Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man series on Disney Plus, the ending of Cobra Kai, but the big meat and potatoes is going to be Captain America: Brave New World. We all three saw it. We all three have, I think, similar, maybe different takes on it. I don't know. You're going to find out, and so are we, because we haven't talked about it yet.
we talked about it.
I think I talked about it with you, and I talked about it with you, but like not together, and like
yeah.
And I wrote down my notes right after I saw it because I had some thoughts. But before we get to the Captain America: Brave New World, Spider-Man, what's the official title? Spider-Man, your neighborhood Spider-Man,
your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man,
friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's on Disney Plus.
It is.
It's on Disney Plus. It had I think 10 episodes, about 30 minutes each. I know John hasn't really seen it, so we're not going to heart too much on it, but I still think we should be able to talk about it a little bit. Jalen, we talked about it a little bit too. What were your thoughts on this series?
Overall, I thought it was actually really good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
Same.
how they took elements of what we know from the Spider-Man in Civil War and his origin story, and then like kind of flipped it on its head.
Yep, that's perfect. Like it's honestly just like a Spider-Man what if story, but all like the changes make it interesting enough to old Spider-Man fans, like the 90s show or Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah. It makes it like interesting enough to keep your attention and make you like give you still like those moments, but it's like new. Like if you're a new Spider-Man fan, like if you're like 12 years old or like whatever, if you're a kid watching this show, this might become your Spider-Man.
Is there like an Uncle Ben and everything?
No, Uncle Ben's already been harped on enough. Like but they mentioned it in the first episode.
That's what I mean. The Uncle Ben's in the universe. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like they mentioned like things like I know you have had a tough time lately, and insinuating that Uncle Ben was recently died or died within the last year. But if you're gonna watch it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But like the season finale on that show introduced something like an aspect of Spider-Man that we haven't really seen since the Amazing Spider-Man movie, like the one with Andrew Garfield. And that's where I am leading to season 2. Like, because it's not really a big spoiler, but the big bad in this season was Scorpion by far.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, Scorpion, I thought it was like a lower tier on Spider-Man's like Rogue Gallery. This made him look like a badass.
Like what they did with Into the Spider-Verse, where they made Spot an ultimate villain.
Yeah, like this guy just kept taking his licks. Like he kept getting punched in the face. He that last fight, how many times did he get back up?
He looked like a bowling pin just coming back up, going back.
But no, he was like really, he was like vicious, like where you felt like the weight of like the fight scenes. The animation did throw me, and I told you about that. Like I know you're an animation guy, which is stopping you a little bit from watching Arcane. You should watch Arcane.
At least once an episode.
Dude, Arcane's so good. But no, Spider-Man, like the animation style was a little bit weird to get used to. Like same thing with What If. Like when What If first came out, I wasn't really into like the animation style. But once you get used to it, the fight scenes, they're top notch, and like they're top notch animation fight scenes.
I got bored with What If.
Even the first season?
Yeah.
Really?
What If was hard to watch.
Yeah, like I got through the first episode with Peggy Carter.
Okay, got you.
And then I was watching the Black Panther, not the Black Panther, the what's his face?
The other black guy.
No, the guy who is Black Panther. What's his name?
Oh, him Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
that one.
T'Challa. Yeah, that's what it is. And I was just getting bored. I was just like, okay.
I mean, that's fair, but like, I will say towards like the last 2 episodes in the first season is when it starts to get together. So they had like the Guardians or the Defenders of the Universe, whatever they call them, with like all those characters coming together at the end to like fight. I don't remember. It's been so long because I haven't watched season 3 of season 2 or season 3 of What If because I was like, it's good enough. Plus, X-Men 97 came out, and I was like, this is a way better everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Spider-Man. For Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, it's a good show. I think everyone should watch it. It's a good time. If you're an MCU fan, you're gonna like it. So, and then season two is gonna be.
Are the Avengers in it? Like, are they in the universe?
They are. They like, I'm pretty sure they referenced like
Yeah.
Civil War, and
really?
but he just wasn't there because. So basically, not to give much away, it's basically a what if story, like I said, but it's what if Norman Osborn was Tony Stark in like the MCU. Like, what if Norman Osborn recruited recruited Peter instead of Tony?
Okay, but
like,
Tony's in the universe still.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole like they remade like in the first episode they remade the scene from Civil War when you meet Peter for the first time. Like he has like a thing in his hand and everything, and he's walking in and he's like, "Hey, Aunt May, I found this computer. It's like perfectly good." And then turn around and it's revealed Tony Stark's there. So the reveal is that it's Norman Osborn.
Gotcha.
And then it kind of goes through the rest of the story like that. New villains, new everything. Like there's no MJ, there's no Gwen Stacy, whole new love interest. Like it was like I said, it was refreshing.
Really?
Yeah, refreshing.
No MJ or Gwen Stacy?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. First season.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But you do know that they're still in this universe because it's MCU adjacent. So they're out there, but they're just not like together.
Okay. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, you might see them in season 2. Who knows? But they did a lot of hint dropping at the end of the season finale. So I'm really hyped for season 2. I don't know about you, but like,
Absolutely, they did a lot in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, and I know, and like the best part is like they're letting, because you know what's going to happen. Norman Osborn, he's wearing green. He's going to be the Green Goblin sometime, whether it's whether it's season 2, season 3. But like they didn't really rush it in this season. Like you think he's kind of like a good guy. Like, they kind of like the way they portrayed Norman, because he's supposed to be Peter's mentor. So it's like he's a good guy, but like in the back of your head, you know he's the Green Goblin. Like you know he's going to fuck up sometime.
Right, yeah.
And like but yeah, no, season 2 I'm excited for. It's a good. I would give it like a solid like 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8.
It's about an 8.
The animation style just, I don't know why they're going with this weird 3D, 2D. It was very comic booky.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were trying to get across. But every time they would introduce a new character, I'm like, oh, is that? And you're like, oh yeah, it is. Why do I not like that? You look off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I might not be able to get past that. If I'm being honest, I might not be able to get past that.
You really kind of just have to turn your brain off and
let
it go.
And just be a Spider-Man fan for like, I don't know how many, like a half hour times 10. So what's that math? Oh, don't.
Bro.
Oh no, this is very telling.
I was like, why'd you do that?
I don't know. Let's just say 4 hours. I don't know. Whatever. But moving on to the next thing that's kind of happened over the last episode we posted. Cobra Kai. They wrapped it up. If you've been listening to our podcast, we had a whole episode where me and John just kind of fanboyed over the Cobra Kai.
And then my friend crashed.
Yes, your friend crashed. And we won't, because now this time, Jalen hasn't seen the finishing. So we're not going to spoil. Like, we can't say any spoilers because I don't want to take away.
It's that good, huh?
It won't. I don't think it'll take. We won't say any spoilers. But I don't think it'll take.
It matches the corniness and the level of the show, but just brings it up.
It brings it up
for a very satisfying ending to the series.
Me and Jeff were talking about it. They didn't overthink the ending. Like
yes,
they just finished it. Like it wasn't like a How I Met Your Mother kind of situation where they just overthought it and it went to shit. They just stayed true to what they do. It was
purely fan service.
And it was awesome.
Interesting.
Yes, it's purely fan service. I think it's fan service. Maybe it helped their story too. They were probably going towards this route the whole entire time. But it's like you want 80s rock music and awesome cues. It's
the second. I'm sorry, this isn't a spoiler, but the second Thunderstruck hit, I was like, okay, we're rolling.
Just picture like an 80s Southern Thunderstruck in the background, slow motion walk up, and you're like, the moment, it was perfect. It was perfection.
I'm gonna try and say this without giving up any spoilers.
Okay.
What did you think of them on the boat? How did you think of that ending?
That was like the one negative I had.
Me too.
Okay, because that was, yeah. It's just it's kind of like The Irishman. I told you that because it's like old people, doing a fight, and when older people do fights, when they're clearly not doing the fight, like they're stunt
double. The whole Gandalf thing.
It looks cheesy, but it's because of what the show is and what they've promoted themselves as. Mm-hmm. No, you don't care.
Yeah.
You're invested into the storyline.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Cobra Kai, and this isn't also a spoiler, but they ended Cobra Kai the series, even though they have a whole new Karate Kid movie coming out
with Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio is going to be in it, but they ended Cobra Kai without. And I thought they were going to lean more towards into like the next Karate. Like I thought it was going to be like a cop out kind of an ending where they're going to set up Karate Kid the next movie.
That's what I thought, but no, they ended
Cobra Kai.
No, and they left no Easter egg for the movie.
Yeah, so I have no idea what this new Karate Kid movie's about.
Yeah, I had no idea, and I loved it. I love that they just left the movie alone.
Yeah, but it's okay, like an after credit scene, kind of like a Marvel situation.
But I guess.
Because also, why the fuck would I want to see this new Karate Kid? One, Jaden Smith's not in it. That's my Karate Kid.
It is. Yeah.
Jaden Smith's my Karate Kid. I still play that Never Say Never song all the time. And like the trailer looks, the tone of Cobra Kai and the tone of this new trailer that came out a couple months ago, that trailer looks like serious. And Cobra Kai was not.
What trailer?
For the next Karate Kid.
Dropped a Karate Kid trailer.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio?
Yes.
No shit.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, this is the first. I've been waiting for a trailer.
Yeah, it's been up for
it's like a month.
Now,
a month or 2 months. Yeah, now.
I didn't even know that. They're both in it. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, and he's like, this kid. Like Jackie Chan says a line like, "This kid is to me what you're like Mr. Miyagi is to you." Like from what I got from the new trailer is there's gonna karate tournament,
of course,
and this guy needs to beat. This is all speculation. To beat whatever opponent is going to be this kid's opponent, he's going to have to mix karate with kung fu and beat the elements. I don't know. Like I said, the trailer is very vague.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I got. He's like, I need your help.
Is it a teaser?
Yeah, it's like
So who's going to who for help?
That's a good question, actually.
I think it was Jackie Chan going to Ralph Macchio.
I feel like Ralph Macchio should go to Jackie Chan.
But I think it's his pupil, though. It's Jackie Chan's pupil.
Okay.
That needs to be.
Is it the same? Is Jackie Chan the same character from the
Karate?
Okay.
Yeah, he's Mr. Han.
Mr. Han, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. I love that movie. I have that movie. Oh, it's not here, but that Karate Kid, I was obsessed with Karate Kid. Like the Black Karate Kid, that's why I call it.
Oh, the Black Karate Kid.
Even though it's Kung Fu.
It's the Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah, but Kung Fu, like you already have the marketing, so why just...
That's exactly what it was.
Exactly.
I just kind of always let that part go. It bugged me, but...
It's such a good movie, though.
I remember
maybe it's just me.
Me and my whole martial arts class went and saw that movie.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
I was like 13 at the time.
I was probably like 15 or 16 then.
Yeah.
I was probably not in the demographic, but I love that movie.
Can we all agree, though, that they totally just use that name to fill seats?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jaden Smith?
Well, the Karate Kid name.
Oh, yeah.
That has nothing to do with the prior story.
Oh, yeah, nothing. It's it's also the same.
They copied the same story. Like,
yeah, they did.
Well,
it's literally...
Which came first, Rocky or Karate Kid? Because every fight...
Rocky.
Every fight sports movie is the same. Never Back Down, Fighting, Karate Kid, Rocky,
Iowa Tiger.
Creed. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Kid or someone... Some rapscallion finds an old mentor to train them in the way of the whatever, and they go on this fight, and they lose their first one, and they have to come back and overcome that fight, and then they win.
But here's the thing, Jeff. It fucking works.
Yeah,
it works.
Well, no, I told Paige this a while ago. I said, to me, sports movies are like girls. Like, I don't want to be sexist, but I'm gonna be sexist a little bit.
I can't be the only one.
Like sports movies are to men what like chick flick, Hallmark, those Netflix
the same
movies
thing
are
every
to
time. Yeah.
It's the same storyline. It's very predictable.
Rom-com kind
but
of
we
movies,
like the formula because it makes us feel accomplished. Like we're
achieving.
We're achieving. Like the girls feel like, oh, we're finding romance like they are, and like guys feel like we're winning too because we're badass. Like
we're yelling, Adrian.
Like, cause I remember I felt I think it was made her watch. I made Paige watch Remember the Titans and like Coach Carter back to back, and I was like, ah, shit, this is like the same kind of thing. I was like, this is the same kind of. They're trying to make them into better men while also playing a sport. I was like,
well, it works. I mean, that's a real life thing though. Like,
sure,
sports do make better men.
True, but like,
isn't Coach Carter based on a true story?
They're both based on a true story.
Remember the Titans. Except the only thing about Remember the Titans is their last game. And Remember the Titans, they have it portrayed as a super close game. Mm-hmm. In real life, they beat them like 50-0.
Oh, that's not even the most inaccurate part. You know, Remember the Titans, they say they're like the only school that's integrated.
Oh, yeah.
Black and white? No, that's not true. Though. Like half the league was integrated by then. They just had an undefeated season.
We're going to pick them.
Yeah, that's what someone told me that I'm not fact checking. I heard this on a podcast and I looked it up a little bit and I think it said something that like there's other like 3 or 4 of the schools actually integrated at the time.
I always thought they went undefeated because they had black people on the team.
Other schools had
that's what I always thought.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I haven't really looked up Coach Carter, but I don't need to ruin. Coach Carter is my personal favorite sports. Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans is my favorite.
It's the tie between those two. Coach Carter is so.
Remember the Titans and Rocky 3.
Rocky 3. Which one's Rocky? Oh, Clubber
Mr.
Lang?
T. Yeah.
I'm a 4 guy.
Okay, I'm always down for beating up Russians.
Yeah, end of the Cold War.
End of the Cold War. He did
it. Rocky ended the Cold War. But yeah, no. Cobra Kai is coming out movie. No, not Cobra Kai. What's it called? Karate Kid Legends.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay,
I haven't been fully
all I know
invested.
is after this podcast, I'm going to watch that trailer.
And like I said, the trailer is like a serious tone, which I'm like, how are they gonna? And Ralph Macchio, I'm sorry, I don't think he can be in a product that's like a serious tone because he's too old. He is not Jackie Chan.
No,
he's not an actual martial artist who can like even.
Is he not?
Who, Ralph Macchio?
Yeah, I thought
not to the level of Jackie Chan.
No, I mean few people are.
And like even in the show, you can tell like his moves are like it's choreographed. Jackie Chan, any fights he's in, it's choreographed, but it's like choreographed. Right.
He makes it look real.
Exactly.
Well, like it's kind of like Bruce Lee and even Chuck Norris to a certain extent. Like Chuck Norris is a real martial artist, obviously.
Yeah. Who's that other black guy who like is in like a lot of random shit? Oh, and he's like a martial.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He was in Arrow. He was like the Bronze Claw in Arrow, or Bronze Claw.
Oh, Michael J. White.
Yes.
Because
he was an actual. He's an actual. He was an MMA fighter.
Nothing to do with that. I just want to give him flowers because he's awesome. Because I saw like a random clip of him in I think Undisputed.
He's shredded as fuck.
Yeah, and he's old. Like he's probably like in 50s or 60s.
Say that's the OG Spawn, right?
Oh shit, he is the OG Spawn.
Yeah.
I just can't tell because he's wearing makeup and all that. He's a red burnt face. Oh shit, makes sense. He was also Black Dynamite, right?
I'm not sure.
Not the non-cartoon Black Dynamite. I don't know. We're off topic.
we do that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guess what has been popping up as a suggestion for me on Hulu?
I was gonna say Arcane, but it's not on Hulu.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Yeah. You should watch it.
I need to. I mean, I have to honor our bet.
I know we're not talking about Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Daima. Big news. They just confirmed Dragon Ball 4 or Dragon Ball Super Saiyan 4 as canon.
That's so cool, bro.
I'm just saying that's big news. Okay,
it is.
It wasn't canon because GT sucks, and then in Toriyama's last dying creation, he made Daima, and now he made everything canon. Vegeta can go Super Saiyan 3 canon. Yeah, I'm talking to a wall. Okay,
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So who
glad that we're on the same page here.
Okay, so do you not watch Dragon Ball?
No.
Okay, my man.
Arcane and Dragon Ball are too good. All right, let's get down to what everybody wants to really talk about.
I want to hear Jalen's opinion on Captain America.
Oh man,
yeah, let's go at it. Captain America: Brave New World came out last week to very, very mixed reviews. Like I've seen people praising this movie and people shredding. Mm-hmm. I don't know who I told. It was you that I usually don't get triggered when talking about movies. I've heard your take, but you can say it again. I just want to get this out real quick. That whoever was on that podcast that said that I rather watch Madam Web than Captain America: Brave New World.
That's crazy.
I left the comment. He won. The point was to trigger people into making an emotional response, to comment on and get more engagement in your post. Well, I was a fish, and he reeled me in because I was like, I forgot what I said. I was like, you deserve. I said something about you're racist. I just said you're fine.
Did he reply?
No, probably didn't.
Did anybody reply?
It was like 2,000 people commenting on this thing. But yeah, no. We can go back one on one about their takes on the movie. Jen, you can go first. What were your thoughts on Captain America: Brave New World?
My overall thoughts. I thought the movie itself wasn't terrible. It was serviceable.
Yep.
I mean, it established Sam as a new Captain America
For sure,
and gave a slight introduction to Joaquin Torres's Falcon.
Yeah, which I wasn't really. I'm not. I have nothing. I know nothing about him.
Wasn't he in Falcon and Winter Soldier?
He was, but like briefly. I don't know.
Near the end,
it's like when I watched Winter Soldier. I didn't know who Falcon was. I'm not a comic book guy. The MCU is most of my introduction to a lot of these characters. So like I didn't know like
Sam didn't know who Spider-Man was until Homecoming.
Okay, I know Spider-Man was. I knew the basics because I watched Saturday's cartoon
right,
in the 90s.
Of course.
So I knew the X-Men, and I knew honestly didn't know who Captain America was. So I went to Universal Studios and I saw this guy in tights with a shield. I'm like, who the hell are you?
Who's this guy?
He's like, I'm Captain America. I'm like, cool. Where's Wolverine?
Interesting.
Keep going. Continue, Jay.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Captain America is and always has been my favorite superhero.
Oh, really?
But Steve Rogers.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. So going into this, it's like it's kind of hard. You knew where this was going to go, and seeing Sam take up the mantle as Captain America, I was all for it. Just this first outing should have been more about him and Joaquin as opposed to trying to be a sequel to The Incredible Hulk.
I feel like it's a sequel to the Eternals as well.
Only because they had Tiamat in the middle of the thing, which let us stay animated in the MCU for the first time.
And I was excited about that.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
So would you say like you were wanted like a more street level Captain America? Is he a street level kind of a hero though?
No, because he's mostly Avengers. Like,
I mean, he is a super soldier.
Yeah.
So he's.
So what would you? What would you want instead of what you got instead of like him fighting the what's his name, the world leader? I don't know his name.
Yeah, the leader. I really don't know. I mean, there were so many reshoots and things that we were told it was going to be. They were going to have the whole Serpent Society and
which they kind of still had a little bit, but it was like they were the main villains.
Diamondback and King Cobra completely out of the film.
Was that the Seth Rollins character? Okay.
And then they had Giancarlo Esposito play Sidewinder, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
He was definitely underutilized in that film.
He
for
was.
Sure.
Especially when you have... he's probably going to be in future films, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry, he's such a good actor.
He is indeed. Yeah. And he killed that role.
Dude, he's so good at playing a villain. Like he's
so good at it.
Because he's so like, not like uppity, but like I'm better than you. And it doesn't matter if you won this way.
He's got that. I feel like he's got that Lex Luthor attitude.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still watching Smallville.
That's fair enough. But yeah, I feel like this. So the Serpent Society, like, what are they like? Just basically terrorists.
Yeah, that's one way you can put it.
And then 100%, it's just so you would rather much the first draft where it's like he fights the Serpent Society, gets acclimated to being Captain America, and they introduce Joaquin. I almost said Phoenix.
Torres
as more of a Falcon character in this.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Sam becomes Captain America in the comics, right?
Yeah,
correct. Okay, but not until like very recently. I want to say like it was 2008 or 11.
Oh, really?
Okay,
in that era.
Got you.
I think the first time that he actually took up the shield, because before that it was Bucky.
Oh, that's what I thought.
So Bucky got it first.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
But,
okay.
You know, the Winter Soldier isn't actually that old of a character either.
No, he's not. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
He's not?
No.
Like how, like 2000s?
Yeah, mid 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know
that. Was the first time that they ever introduced Bucky as the Winter Soldier.
Oh, dang.
Kind of like how they did Jason Todd, Red Hood.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So, I mean, the character Bucky's been around since the 30s.
Oh shit!
I'm trying really hard not to go down a tangent right now or a rabbit hole.
Of what?
Go for it.
He just brought up Red Hood.
Oh,
It's one of my favorite characters.
No, stay on. No. If we're talking about anything red, it should be the Hulk. Okay, nothing. Not even in the same universe.
I know, but he said it, and I was like, oh.
What were your thoughts about the movie?
I surprisingly really liked it. It's probably
And you probably liked it more than me and Jalen both.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, like I told you, it's probably my second favorite Captain America movie.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because here's the thing. Well, look at it like this. I don't really. I don't count Civil War as a Captain America movie.
But to its core, it is a Captain America.
Yeah,
movie,
but like I don't really like it's to me.
that's the
It's,
only reason
it's,
Captain America
it's
won.
it's like an Avengers 2.5. I feel like.
Yeah, it is.
You can make the argument
Yeah.
for that, but at the end of the day, that movie is there to emphasize the relationship between Steve
And Bucky.
and Bucky.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes. I just have a hard time putting it in that category as a Captain America because
And that's fine. I mean, a lot
Yeah.
of
The side characters were epic
And then-
because it was a Civil War.
and then I wasn't that crazy about Winter Soldier.
He's not into espionage.
Yeah. Like
So your favorite villain, hero, anti-hero is Red Hood, but you don't like the Winter Soldier?
well, no. I mean, I said I like Red Hood. I'm not. He's not my favorite anti-hero.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
they're
Hey, don't look at me. Look at it.
I didn't say I dislike Winter Soldier. I just wasn't crazy about the
Winter
movie.
Soldier is my favorite standalone Marvel film. So
same.
Yeah,
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
and a lot of people say that. I was never crazy. I always got bored.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Because we're on because me and you had a conversation about this. I'm also not a big espionage spy film guy. The only James Bond film that I really do like, without like, I remember I used to say I love Skyfall, and you know Skyfall's a great movie. Then I realized I think it's boring as shit. The only good spy movie I will put in there is Casino Royale, the first Daniel Craig movie.
I got bored with that one too.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Because it's also half a sports movie. Because that's what it. I'm sorry.
I like the gambling scene.
Yeah, that's the sports. Part. I'm sorry, poker's a sport.
The one gambling scene made it a sports movie.
There's like two. There's like long scenes. I'm sorry, but also that I'm gonna be a film nerd for a second. That first action scene in Casino Royale is chef's kiss. One of the best action scenes ever put together.
There's only one thing.
That chase scene was oh god.
There's only one thing that'll ever get me into a movie theater for a James Bond movie. That's Henry Cavill. If he plays James Bond,
He's not gonna play James Bond.
He should,
Can't
though.
say it. He's too big.
He's too
he
way
is,
too big.
but I mean, it's Henry Cavill.
Yeah, but he's too big. That's probably gonna give it to
Like
like
physically big or like
Yeah.
like popularity big.
both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say both, but
I-
more leaning towards.
I would if I had to pick a
personality.
new James Bond, it would be Rob Stark from Game of Thrones.
James
Yeah,
Marsden, something.
No,
Whatever's-
that's
not James
Cyclops.
Marsden. What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Uh,
I call him Rob Stark.
Okay, it's like Mazden or something. I don't
Richard
remember.
Madison.
Yeah, something like that. Richard
Okay.
Madison. Yeah, something like that.
He's the king of the north to me.
Yeah, that's Jon Snow.
Fuck you. But yeah, no. Casino Royale, Mission Impossible 4, and Winter Soldier.
I do.
Those
like
are the only 4 movies that
Yeah.
are like spy thrillers that I think are top. Everything else, it's too much dialogue. But with this, like not with this, but with Winter Soldier, the dialogue was all like MCU based. So I was like, oh, it's like the whole what's his name? I always mess up his name. It's not Madame Zola.
Oh, Armin Zola.
Armin Zola. I don't know why I keep calling him Madame Zola. Armin Zola.
Zola.
The whole
Madame
entire
Zola.
like him infiltrating and like the whole shield, like that whole twist with like Hydra and Shield. Dude, that's so good.
It is.
And
It's told so well.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how do you not? So like, and that's goes into one of my overall takes of this. So overall take of this for me, liked it. Less than Civil War, less than Winter Soldier, but I liked it better than the first Avenger.
I feel like I told you that I like a lot of like the lone wolf kind of movie or shows or movies. Like I like Reacher. I don't know if you've seen it, but I like Terminal List. It's on Amazon Prime. It's amazing. And that's that's the kind of the feel I got for this for a little bit of the movie when they were like on the run and stuff. So maybe that was part of it, but
See, and part of my negative was that felt like this. It just felt like it's been done before. and better because I got a mixture of this movie is kind of Civil War meets Winter Soldier.
They're trying so hard to go back and replicate that.
Yeah.
But they don't have the supporting cast to do it.
Yeah.
Because the Avengers are non-existent at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it goes.
I think that was part of it too. They're trying to.
I think that's to the rewrites. I don't think the original script was like that, but then they were like, it was probably in the middle of Kang being kicked out, so the MCU was like, we need something that we know people are gonna like.
Fair.
What do people like? The Winter Soldier and Civil War. Let's like mash that up.
Wait, it's funny.
Give them Red Hulk and let's call
Bucky
it a day.
was in there for like 5 minutes.
He was the best part of this whole movie.
I did like.
I agree with
I
that,
did like that. Yeah.
Actually, the best part of this whole movie was, I think, not utilized enough was the connection with all three: Isaiah Bradley, Sam Wilson, and Joaquin.
Yeah, and then they didn't even bother to mention Patriot.
Patriot.
Yeah, you guys
that
not
his
see
name?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
his
kid that
nephew.
Yeah,
Oh, he wasn't in this movie. Oh shit.
not
Wait.
at all.
So in the Winter Soldier, he had like his grandson. Isaiah Bradley had his grandson there, and he was like, I remember like he was saying it's like a whole like Easter egg. He was like, "Oh, can I come?" or something like that. And he was like, "Next time" or something like that.
Towards the end of all of the Disney Plus shows that they were doing at the time, they kind of set up that they were
Young Avengers.
Yeah, they were leading toward Young Avengers. I mean, they had Scar and
They're still doing that.
They are, but
Yeah,
the fact that they didn't even mention him at all was
that's kind of weird.
Weird.
But it's apart from the rewrites, because what was it, the end of Marvels? They reenact the whole Kamala Khan and Kate Bishop had their Nick Fury moment. He was like, "I'm putting a team." I'm like, "Oh, here we go, Young Avengers."
I didn't even watch the Marvels.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just so uninterested.
Uninterested slander. I like the Marvels.
That and She-Hulk I didn't watch.
You bastard.
I was like, this is so
I
uninteresting.
will defend She-Hulk to the day I die.
Are you serious?
It wasn't good, but I liked it.
It wasn't good. She reminded me of
It was a comedy.
She reminded me of the Jolly Green Giant on like the
Oh, we're talking about the CGI, or we're talking about the actual story?
Well, no, I'm talking about both.
Story.
It was a comedy.
I said the CGI was shit too, but like
the CGI was okay. It was all right. It wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst.
It was better than what we got in Brave New World.
that is true. Which wasn't that movie originally called New World Order? Then
Yes.
they changed it because they like, we don't want to cause people to be upset.
The reshoots and that whole cherry blossom scene, it was so evident that it was done on a green screen. It really took me out of the film.
Yeah, so
Dude, all movies are like that lately.
They
It's starting to piss
are.
me off.
let's get to the negatives of this movie. So like I
I
think
feel
it
like
has
we are.
let's just officially call it the negative.
It's still my
part of the movie.
second favorite Captain America movie. I like the first one the most.
I mean, you can still have negatives and have a great movie, but like
That's interesting.
not,
That is
not
very
this.
interesting.
That's not this movie.
Well, also, I don't put the Captain America movies on that high of a pedestal, anyways. If that helps, but
it's the only complete good franchise, like trilogy.
You can
I would say Spider-Man.
Guardians.
I would say Spider-Man.
No, Guardians 2 I didn't like at all. Guardians 2 was just there.
That movie is so overhated.
Overhated
Guardians
or
Yeah.
overrated?
Yeah, Guardians 2, yes.
It's just
I didn't mind
nothing.
Guardians 2.
It's just nothing to me. I honestly would put this on the
I
same
really
level.
like Guardians 3.
See, it tells a beautiful story. I mean, I'm not trying to get off topic, but
No, you're fine.
Go for it.
I
We do
mean,
it all the time.
the first one is about Peter's relationship with his mother, and then also trying to build a team around him to support him.
Got you.
And then the second one is about father figures and how important they are in your life, and realizing that, your father ego isn't like, say your dad stepped out of the
Your
picture, and
biological
then,
dad
your
doesn't have to be-
biological, exactly, and then your stepdad. It's a really good allegory to
maybe I
a
didn't.
lot of things that you can apply to real life.
So what's the third one about?
Rocket.
Your pet dying.
Your pet dying.
Genocidal pets.
Really, real talk. No, I get that, and they can have a good message, and I can still think it's mid, which I do. Like, everything you said is true. I look back at it, I'm like, okay, I can see that.
The real message behind the third one is, I think, feeling out of place.
Oh
and
yeah,
trying to
get your way back and find your family and all
mend
that
and
stuff.
heal.
Which, it's been a while since I watched it, but Guardians 3 had a little more of a darker tone, didn't it?
Yeah.
See, that gives me hope for Superman then.
No, Superman's gonna be fine.
I have no.
What you need to be worried about is Fantastic Four, because Marvel.
Yeah.
Do we know who's directing Fantastic Four?
Originally, I want to say it was supposed to be John Watts.
That's what I thought. Did he not do it anymore?
No.
Shoot.
We need a guy to Google all
think
this
it's,
stuff for us, man.
Yeah, we can't. I don't know if you can fit any more people in here.
I want to say Matt Shackman or something like that, I think is directing it.
What did he do? That sounds so familiar.
Not familiar with his work.
Matt Jackman?
Shackman. That sounds so. Where the hell is my phone?
All right, I got it.
It's right here. Yeah. But, yeah, Max Shackman. Because with Brave New World, and it's I think what they messed up with this movie is they gave us too much Red Hulk in the trailer.
That's something I did have, like, they literally, all the Red Hulk scenes in the trailer were in the movie.
Because when I looked up the runtime, I was like, it's under 2 hours. And I was like,
yeah.
So halfway through the movie, I'm like, we haven't got Red Hulk. And I was like, oh, man.
It's going to be at the end.
They're going to do everything that I hate in movies. And they're going to put everything in, which they did.
If they're going to do that at the end, that's fine. My thing is, don't
put
them in the trailer.
Yeah, don't show us.
They shouldn't have put him in it at all. And I like the fact that they kept the leader completely out of all of the marketing and trailers and stuff.
But I would have rather had it switched.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Matt Shackman is, Oh, that's my nigga from WandaVision. We're fine. We're fine.
Oh, God.
I love WandaVision.
Which means he's going to tease us the entire show and then have nothing happen.
I love that show. We're in good hands. Oh, I love that show so much.
So he is directing.
Yeah, he's directing. I think he was a writer on WandaVision.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There were so many rumors for that show, and nothing came true.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem, though, with the speculation is,
that's why you got to stop. That's why I learned that the hard way through a lot of, just like Star Wars films and like DC. I think Star Wars is one that taught me stop.
Don't have any expectations.
Yeah, just don't go
as
on
long as
anything.
your speculation doesn't become your.
That may have been why I enjoyed Captain America though, because I went in there with like super low expectations.
And I tried to do the same.
Yeah. That's what happened with me in Wicked.
That's what happened with me in Agatha.
Agatha was actually so good.
It was really good.
Hey, it's Matt Shackman. I'm pretty sure he did both.
I think you're right.
And he probably did.
I think he has I think he's doing because it's like a trilogy. It's that one, WandaVision, Agatha All Along, and then I think it's Vision Quest, and then he's like done with his trilogy of like shows.
Do you think Wanda's going to be in Vision Quest?
Yes, they're probably going to bring her back for Doomsday.
Which we need more Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't like the way that they ended her story. With
I don't.
Well,
they did say Scarlet Witch will return. They did their whole thing at the end.
Oh, did they say she will return?
I thought so. Maybe I'm just making stuff up in my head, but it's a real possibility.
Only thing I remember from that thing is him getting a third eye and them going into the dimension, and that's the last time we see Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It's honestly it's kind of weird we haven't like mentioned that.
That was Uma Thurman at the end there, right?
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Charlize Theron.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Clea.
Oh, that's her name.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Yeah, give me the update on like what that is because I'm not a Marvel comic dude, so I don't know.
Doctor Strange opened the Darkhold.
Yes,
and that's how he got his third eye.
Yep.
Yes.
Basically, with that, he's becoming the version of Doctor Strange that was the bad guy that he killed with the musical notes and that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And an incursion is happening. They need to go and stop it.
And that's
so they're
the one
jumping into the dark dimension, and Clea can traverse that dimension. She sliced open and went through where Dormammu was at.
And if I'm one, isn't that the same kind of one in What If? The What If Doctor Strange had a third eye and did all that stuff?
Yeah, and he was also bad.
Yeah, and then two, isn't that the whole in the comics? That's the whole reason of Battle World is all these incursions are happening.
Yes,
and Doctor Doom takes pieces of those and puts them and makes Battle World.
Makes Battle World.
Yeah.
And
so
makes
that
the heroes
could
fight.
Yeah, so that could help lead into Doomsday. Is him going off and doing that?
Yes, I believe so because I think
Doomsday isn't that a DC thing?
No, that's what they're calling Avengers Doomsday.
Oh,
that's what Doctor Doom.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think we're supposed to get Doctor Strange 3 between Secret Wars and whatever the next Avengers movie is.
Is it Secret Wars first or Doomsday first?
I think it's Secret Wars.
I think it's Secret Wars.
Okay, so it's probably Secret Wars.
Because I think it was Secret Wars and then the Kang Dynasty, but they scrapped the Kang Dynasty.
Yep.
Now it's called Doomsday?
Now it's called Doomsday, yeah.
Okay, so it's probably Secret Wars, then Doctor Strange 3, then Doomsday.
Didn't they make, in the comics, doesn't Doctor Doom, like, destroy all the variants of Kang?
I want to say he does.
He kills everybody.
Yeah, he uses, I can't remember his name. He uses this other character that exists in every universe. He is.
Oh, I just watched this on Comic Storian. Shout out Comic Storian, R.I.P.
Yeah, he is a
Molecule Man.
Yeah, Molecule Man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
He's like basically
yeah.
a bomb in every single thing. He just destroys everyone.
Okay, so I that's probably what they were going to do originally, was have him destroy Kang in the Kang Dynasty or whatever, and then introduce Doctor Doom that way. But then
They still could do that.
they could,
Because
Kang might be coming back.
Jonathan Majors is supposed to be coming
I
back.
think it would have been cooler if they didn't announce it and just did it, which I think that's what they were going to do.
I don't think it's officially been announced that Jonathan Majors is coming back.
It's like still speculation.
Well, I'm saying, like, didn't announce Doctor Doom.
No.
They just had him kill Kang and be like, "What the fuck?"
But if you
didn't do that, then
there's no hype for that movie.
That and then, well, where is this all going to go? You guys firing Jonathan Majors? You keeping him around?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, that's what I'm saying. If Jonathan Majors didn't get in trouble, then they could have done it.
And then can we now talk about the worst part of this movie? The after credit scene.
Oh, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. That almost ruined it for me. I ain't even gonna lie.
I had to literally take a pause between them showing too much Red Hulk and that being the final. Like the final battle with the whole leaf petal, I was telling that it gave me Martha vibes. It gave me Martha. It's just a dumb reason to stop fighting.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna do the whole Scarlett Johansson. The
sun's getting real low.
That would have been funny. I would have bought that.
I would have laughed. Yeah.
And they should have done that. They just punches the shit out of him.
That would have been great.
Oh, but no, this so the movie ends, and if you haven't watched, we didn't really give a spoiler warning, but you should know we don't really care about your feelings here. Spoiler warnings for if you haven't seen it. So the end credit scene is basically the movie ends with Sam Wilson in the raft talking to Ross about something, and his daughter pops up. Oh, look, it's Liv Tyler. Who gives a shit?
For real though.
And then it fades to like the credits, and then what Marvel's been doing, which I've been liking, is they have a mid-credit scene that's like gives you like some kind of like
tease for
the next movie. And then like they want at the very end, it's just like a fun little something.
Fun thing, yeah.
And so this one, mid-credits are stopped. There's nothing there, and I'm just like, oh shit. Cause I looked it up. I was like, okay, they said there's one end credit scene. I was like, okay, damn, it's at the very end. This is different. I don't like this. Get to the very end. He's still in the raft. Not like he's in a different location anywhere. He's still in the raft.
Like,
just went next door.
I was thinking that, like, do they put these guys right next to each other? Like,
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And then
now, there's probably different cell blocks. So
yeah. But he goes up to the leader and says, "Hey, like, I'll take that bet." And he was like, "Oh no, there's still time. Like, blah 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 blah. Just wait till the others get here." Fade to black.
Yeah.
Like what the
what others?
Like,
what are we talking about?
Wait a minute. I understand that you're supposed to be super smart.
Yeah.
But how in the actual hell do you know anything about multiversal beings and whatnot by sitting in a jail cell?
His brain came to the conclusion because he's so smart, bro.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even really portray him all that smart.
They really
either.
didn't.
No, they really
because
I was expecting I was expecting a Lex Luthor kind of idea, but
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a 77% chance or probability that this will happen. It doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah, he was wrong about everything.
Yeah, I'm
That's actually very true.
Yeah.
when you put it like that.
I was like, what the hell? And he just kept getting upset every time he was wrong. I was just like,
yeah, but can we speculate who do we think the others are? Is he talking about Kang? Is he talking about Dr. Doom's people?
That's the thing. How are we supposed to know? I don't even think he knows.
just the others. I don't know.
Someone told me that that he was referring to the Illuminati. Like I read somewhere that the director said that he was referring to Illuminati, and I was like,
the Illuminati.
Just
That is one of the dumbest lines in Doctor Strange or any Marvel movie.
oh, the Illuminati just in that movie were pussy, bro. They all just got I guess Wanda is a heavy hitter, but like they just all got defeated so fast,
so
in that
easily.
Movie. And if it's those, then I think he's fine. Then Sam Wilson's fine. He can take those Illuminati. But if it's like the actual Illuminati,
can we just talk about this? Reed Richards is supposed to be the smartest man on the planet, right?
Yep.
And he literally tells Wanda how to defeat Black Bolt. It's Black Bolt, right?
Hey, not my Mr. Fantastic. Hashtag not my Mr. Fantastic. Hashtag I don't know his real name. You know, I'll go with Miles Teller. Fuck it. Miles Teller.
That's
the only person I know. I don't know.
John Krasinski?
No, fuck that guy. He died.
I know, I like him.
Huh?
I think his name's like Ian Grufford.
Yeah, that guy. That's
or
my.
Owen.
Yeah.
Oh, the original.
Yeah, that's my Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's British.
Okay.
I just thought I'd throw that out there. Just throw that out there.
A lot. Here, this is gonna blow your mind. A lot of the people in the MCU
Are British.
Yeah.
It's a good 50% at least.
Yeah, that's well, half of the actors working today are British or from Europe or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the post-credit scene. I really wish they just had something better. And also, we didn't talk about it. This is like the first Marvel movie that didn't have the crawl in the beginning.
Yeah, it was. They had the credits, like what should have been the opening credits at the end of the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm saying not the
crawl. You mean like the Marvel?
The Marvel intro.
all that. It flashed black and white Marvel Picture Studio, Marvel
You're
Studios.
right.
Because they were trying to set the tone for like a spy thriller genre,
Which I felt just fell completely.
I didn't feel like it was a spy thriller at all.
I should have known when that didn't happen. I was like, oh, this is going to be a mid movie.
Yeah.
But like I said, I put it in front of the first Captain America because I honestly, the same gripes I have with the first Captain America, I have with this movie. Like, I felt like the first Captain America was rushed. The story's better. I'll give you that much for it. Not like the action scenes were just a green screen. You can tell all that stuff, and I didn't like it. And I like Sam. Like, Sam had those moments. Like, my favorite line of this whole entire movie was when Bucky was talking to him, and he was like, Steve Rogers gave people something to believe in. You give people something to aspire to be. And I was like, dude, that's such a good line. Like, you can do that with anything. Like, you need a person that you think that I can do that. Like with Steph Curry in basketball. That's why Steph Curry is so popular. He's not the biggest guy. He doesn't go in there and get like body. He's not Michael Jordan. He's not LeBron James. He's a small guy that kids can see themselves in. And that's why his shoes and his jerseys blew up and everyone loves Steph Curry now because he's good at what he does, but he's also, oh, I can do that. Have you been to a fucking LA Fitness in the last 20 years? All these little fuckers are shooting 3-pointers now.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't give me the ball anymore.
I was pissing you off.
Yeah, they don't give me the ball anymore. It's because Steph Curry. And I was like, that's such a relatable thing. Like people, it's easier to have a hero. Or it's more fun to have a hero.
That's the reason I started watching basketball with Steph Curry.
Did you say that? Hey, I could maybe do that.
No, I never said that. I never once said that. It just bugged me. Basketball bugged me for the longest time because I'm like, why are people going for twos? Like, shoot the three. There's more points. Like,
yeah, because it used to be a physical game where you used to get your rocks off and beating the shit out of people, body them down low. Yeah. That's what I used to do. I still do it.
Dunks never impressed me.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Michael,
it's harder to dunk basketball.
There's some stuff that will, like Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw line and stuff like that. That impressed me, but like other than that,
have you seen Zach LaVine do it between his legs?
No, I saw the one dude who keeps winning the dunk contest.
Aaron Gordon got robbed.
See, I think we're on different sides of that.
Are you serious?
Once you jump from the free throw, technically he didn't jump from the free throw line.
Yeah, he definitely stepped a whole foot over that line.
I'm still sorry. He went between his legs from long ass distance and
he stole all of Aaron Gordon's dunks. This man jumped over a mascot while he's on a hoverboard, spinning around with the ball, jumped over him. Yeah. Took the ball, put it under his legs, and then slammed.
How many times did it take him to do it though?
Once.
Okay.
He did this was the best dunk competition ever.
After didn't the white guy still win?
No, the white guy wasn't in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's about the last 3 years. Mac McClung.
Oh yeah, Mac McClung.
But no, we're talking about Zach LaVine versus Aaron Gordon. There was other people, but no one remembers them.
Gotcha.
But no, that was at 2010, 11 or something.
Yeah, the last year was even good.
It was good. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was, yeah, you should, those will impress, that impressed me.
But like, those dunks will impress me, but do it in a game. Like,
well, you can't jump over a mascot in a game.
You can't, but you can jump over LeBron James.
Usually they get benched because, like, also you're worth $2 billion. Why would you want to hurt yourself in a game?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense to
You're
to
also
dunk.
Playing 82
like,
games a season.
Shoot the three. Yeah, so I'm like
threes.
Now when LeBron James, when people, especially I don't even like LeBron James, but when he does the pass to himself off the backboard, I always thought that was cool. But
no
slander for my my Pookie, my sunshine,
my sunshine. But if we had to give an overall grade for Captain America: Brave New World, where would you put it at? Like in percentage wise, like a normal school grade,
like an A, B kind of
like
thing,
a percentage. Give me a percentage.
Okay, out of 100.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of odd.
Why is that?
I just never ranked a movie like that before.
How do you usually rank it? 5 stars?
Either A's or like numbers, like 1 through 10.
Oh, I like to get specific with my grades.
Okay. Shit.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, I never thought about it like this. I've been thinking about like A's and 1s and 2s, not 83.
Okay, that's fair. What would you give it?
67.
Damn. Okay. Shit. I'm like in the middle. I was gonna say it's like a 70, like a 72.
Okay.
It's like a very C movie. Like I didn't make me feel angry. Didn't make me feel like hyped.
Mm-hmm.
It just made me feel meh.
Yeah.
I'm more excited now for. Maybe I shouldn't be though, but for Thunderbolts.
I am more excited for that now.
Which we were talking about this. Like, isn't Thunderbolt Ross supposed to be in Thunderbolts?
So do you think there's any chance that Red Hulk could show up in Thunderbolts, being so close together? Because it's coming out May.
I hope. Yeah, May 2nd.
Yeah.
I hope he does. But we talked about this briefly.
Mm-hmm.
They shot an entire different ending to Brave New World.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want to get into it, but
we can. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So
Initially, spoilers. Don't look at the screen.
Initially, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, he was supposed to die at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. They shot an entire funeral scene and everything.
And they used the funeral clips in the trailer. If you look close in the trailer, there's like their funeral scene.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Liv Tyler's there. Sam's there. I mean, the death of the president.
It was probably because Thaddeus, like William Hurt, died in real life, so they were like, let's just get rid of this character.
I don't necessarily think it was that, but yeah, he was supposed to die at the end of that movie. And they changed it, put him in the raft so they could reuse the character later down the road.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Harrison Ford is 85 years old.
Yeah,
he's 85.
Yeah,
85.
We were just talking about that. That's old, dude. I bet he did all his own stunts.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he was on that Peloton. That was really him.
The only thing that he wants to do his own stunts for is Indiana Jones. He will die on that hill. Harrison Ford is.
Wait, he didn't do his own stunts for last. I
was
going to say, there's no way. I didn't even watch it, but
he's 85. Holy shit! I didn't know that.
So you got to think about how long it takes to make a movie, produce it, get it out there, film it, shoot it, whatever.
He's gonna be 95 by the time they do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
he can't be in there much longer.
That's
let's be real here. He's gonna die soon.
Don't say that, but yeah.
I mean, I'm not wishing it on him, but let's be real. Like,
being realistic though.
Yeah. Like he doesn't have another 10 years. If he does, it's not acting. He's not acting.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not acting.
He would not be in front of a camera.
I mean, I think Morgan Freeman, he's been wearing like gloves and stuff and like stuff that he's been in. So like, I think he has like something like a rash happening with his hand that's like not being like the nerve damage or something. So I'm like, oh damn, not Momo. I love Momo. But no, because I think their Thunderbolts are doing a better job with hiding the real. Because we all know it's going to be Sentry,
is the Void,
or the Void. But like, is there a chance that there's like some cameo? So we all know Taskmaster is going to die. Taskmaster's been in one scene in the whole entire trailer, and it's that
they have not shown hardly anything.
A Sentry
to Taskmaster.
Well, because honestly, he died or she dies.
Yeah, no, they butchered Taskmaster in the Black Widow.
Yeah, they did.
So.
She's
I
gonna
think Marvel realizes that,
and I think they realize that there's the one person no one really cares about because Ghost has cool powers.
Yeah,
I like Ghost.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Though. Taskmaster has really cool powers in the comics.
Yeah, but he's just like a fighter. I know, I get it. He copies people to a T.
Yeah.
Their fighting styles, but when it comes down to it, my favorite part in the whole trailer of Thunderbolts, like, so we just all punch and shoot.
Yeah, right.
It's just like kind of, yeah. That's what it does.
You know, as badass as Taskmaster is, he has one of the funniest, like, Marvel introductions ever.
Like being introduced to the comics, like
in the comics,
debut,
like his origin story.
What's his origin story?
So, Taskmaster, the character, he was watching the Olympics and he was watching Olympic freedivers, and he thinks that he can replicate that, and so he
just does it.
Yeah, he goes to a pool and goes off a diving board, does everything perfect, replicates it to a T, and this is when he finds out he has powers. But the bad thing is he doesn't know how to swim.
Oh God!
So
Jesus, yeah, he perfectly dove into the water.
But he can't swim.
That's actually jokes. That's so funny.
So
we need that in the movie.
We do.
Dude, what if they kill him by drowning in the Thunderbolts?
Hey, so he can copy more than just fighting styles. He can copy anything.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
If he sees somebody or something, he can replicate it.
That's cool.
Is it?
That's cool, though. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
You're just a good fighter.
That's more than just being a good fighter. That's replicating.
It's like when I started
the best fighters in the world with no effort.
When I started rewatching like Daredevil, and I saw like the Bullseye villain. I'm just like, aren't you just an evil Hawkeye? To it,
yeah.
I mean, granted, Hawkeye has a bow and arrow, but like he was using like forks and like whatever.
It's kind of like the Batman joke. You just like when everyone asks him like, so you're just a guy in a bat suit, like
I got money though, but let's just all hope that, because like that in the trailer, like we are the Thunderbolts too, and he's like, we can't call ourselves that. Which is why they probably have the asterisks, and like everybody's been talking about the asterisks and Thunderbolts, so maybe that's why. Because maybe he does die. I don't know
why the asterisk is there.
Oh, they did win.
So some marketing came out for Thunderbolts overseas, and they translated what it's supposed to mean.
Oh, it's supposed to make me spoil it for all of us.
It's not.
Why are you whispering?
Right? It's more intimate. It just means that the Avengers are not available. It's so underwhelming.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So Bucky apparently is a congressman, or running to be congressman.
Yep.
Yeah,
they even showed that.
They showed that in this movie. Yeah.
Is that going to be a storyline in the Thunderbolts?
I think.
I believe so.
Yeah, like one of the clips is him like in front with Louise Dreyfus's character. I always forget her name. Val.
Yeah, Valeria. Val.
Val. Yeah. Like they're in front of Senate or something. I don't know the judiciary system of America. But he had his little pin on.
So he was in front of Congress.
Thank you. That's what it's called, not the Senate.
Well, just keep going.
This isn't government class.
Yeah,
I feel that. But yeah, no, he's in like where she is. Like they're gonna be doing something with like him being a congressman probably, and I hope maybe he becomes president now because there's a vacancy.
Well, no, there's the vice president.
We don't know who the vice president is.
We don't. They never mentioned that either.
We don't. But
why should be Kingpin?
There's still not.
That could happen,
dude. That'd be kind of sick because Daredevil is coming out March 4th, I think, and he's running for mayor.
Yeah,
of New York. And I think the original, when they were trying to do the whole Netflix thing, it was originally, I think Kingpin was supposed to be the Thanos for the TV, like the TV series. So he was supposed to be like the big bad, connecting everybody to this. So maybe they're trying to do that again. But
so is Kingpin like one of those villains that like?
He's everyone's villain.
Yeah, it covers multiple heroes.
Yeah, I think mostly Daredevil and Spider-Man, though. I think the main two.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, those are the only two street level
in
heroes
New York. Yeah,
that are in New York. Yeah.
Is Spider-Man and Deadpool, aren't they friends in the comics?
Yeah, I guess. I think Deadpool looks up to Spider-Man.
That's actually kind of funny. But couldn't they? So having those two have a team up in a movie wouldn't be completely outlandish.
It
trying to get
wouldn't
Sony.
Be, but yeah, we would never see it.
No, we wouldn't. But I want to.
I think a lot of people would love to.
I think they're still trying to work on a Universal to get the Planet Hulk or World War Hulk movie made.
I'm so surprised they have not obtained the rights.
Because Universal's being a bitch about it because they want to keep it.
Who?
Universal.
Oh, yeah.
Universal.
Why does Universal have it?
No idea. I honestly have no idea.
Well, I understand Marvel had to sell off a lot of their stuff because they were broke.
Took up. Then I think Universal just grabbed up Hulk then and then just kept it.
And just did nothing, but doesn't want to get rid of it.
I mean, they technically the Incredible Hulk movie isn't a Universal movie. Like Universal Studios is under their umbrella.
Disney made a deal with them, I guess.
Paramount, I think.
Oh yeah, back in the day it was Paramount, not Disney owned it. So
they produced it and got it out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Paramount used to be the one that
didn't
had
Disney make Iron Man?
Paramount did. Then Disney bought
Marvel Studios. Kevin Feige broke off of Fox because he actually worked on the original X-Men movies.
Made Marvel Studios.
Made Marvel Studios. Got.
But the distributor was Paramount, though, right?
Yes.
No shit.
I want to say
because
yes.
I did not know that.
Disney only
And the John
bought
Favreau
it
did
after
Iron Man was an indie film, basically.
Yes.
Oh
Indie
shit.
film.
100%. Yeah, they
Independent.
completely. Yeah,
Well, I know what indie film
Okay.
is. I was like, you can't.
Yeah.
Is it really when you have a studio backing and like a distributor?
Teaching with the TCOM major.
Yeah, I was like, I know what indie film
yeah.
is.
Marvel sold
Okay.
off like all their film rights to their major IPs,
Yeah.
and
That's why I didn't know who Iron Man was when he came out. To be honest with you, I did, like I said, I didn't.
he wasn't a super popular character.
No, he
That,
wasn't.
and that's why everybody thought that the Avengers even being made was such a massive achievement because you're basically
Well, John Favreau.
you're building up
Yeah.
a whole entire team around B and C tier.
So
characters.
did they just put in Nick Fury at the end just to open the possible?
I think he always planned on having Avengers. Like it was like his like magnum opus.
They did, and there's even like alternate takes of that.
Yeah,
like,
there is.
Yeah, he mentions like
talking about, like-
radioactive spiders
Yep.
and mutants and
Oh shit! That's being a little bit.
There's one where they have
overzealous.
there's one where they have Samuel L. Jackson swearing in it.
that. Now I gotta see.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I went to see theaters to see Iron Man, and then I didn't. That's before it was cool to have an after credit scene. So like
Yeah.
I remember my cousins had a bootleg copy of it. Of like Iron Man, so I had to rewatch it again just to see like the end scene, and it was just like all I hear is when you see it like in like the this bootleg copy, you hear like the crowd go, "Oh my god, it's Nick Fury!" Like I was like,
Yeah.
"Who the fuck is
Who's-
Nick Fury?" I was like, "Who's Nick
That was the
Fury?"
first time they portrayed Nick Fury as like black, right?
He was black in the comics. That's why.
He was white originally in the comics.
Yeah,
then they
he
switched him to
was.
black.
And then
Yeah.
it was Samuel L. Jackson said, "This looks like me" or something like that.
Yeah, and he was like, I think he wanted to pursue legal action because they did base him off
Oh really?
of
Yeah.
Sam Jackson. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And Sam Jackson was like, "Oh, unless
Just
you
put me in the movie."
like, put me in the movie,
Yeah.
unless you make me Sam or Nick Fury."
Yeah, and now
I'm
he's the
going after
highest
you for-
grossing actor of all time because he's in
Is he?
two. Yeah, by far.
Oh, I know.
He's in.
believe it.
Think about it. He's in Star Wars and the Avengers
Yeah.
and in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. You know a person who's really lucky? Zoe Saldana.
I
Yep.
was just about to say that.
Oh,
What is it?
yeah.
Avengers, Avatar, and something
Pirates
else?
of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
But I think Sarah Johansson still beat her out because she's in more Avengers
Star Trek.
movies.
Star Trek. That's what it was. Yeah.
Dumb as shit.
Yeah.
But I think Scarlett Johansson is still the highest grossing female actor
I think she is.
because she has just so many movies. Oh,
she's
so
also
many,
more
so many
famous.
Avengers movies.
Yeah.
Because rest of her movie, I didn't know who she was until Iron Man 2.
I didn't know
I
she
thought,
was in
oh, that's
Well,
the
she was in
shit.
a lot of rom-coms, early rom-coms.
She was only thing I know her previous to that was she was in The Prestige,
I don't
and
know
that
what
was
that
it.
is.
Oh, what the fuck?
Was she a movie?
Yeah, she was she was the assistant for Hugh Jackman, or Chris, one of the people.
I think
It was like his wife.
Right,
One of those
but yeah,
Aussies.
Like she left his wife for it. Dude, you got to see Prestige.
Prestige.
that is such a good movie.
It's Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
Yeah,
before
it's
he got-
such a good movie.
This is right after Batman Begins, I think. It's like in between Dark Knight and Batman Begins. He made The Prestige, and it's
right around that time.
Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman, Scarlett Johansson, Michael Caine, of course.
So this one's off topic, but I was thinking about it yesterday while I was watching Smallville. Who, if they're not going to make Matt Reeves Batman,
Mm-hmm.
the Batman of their DCU, who should be the Batman of the DCU?
I think you already know mine.
I think it should be someone in their 20s.
Oh, I like Reacher.
Yeah, see, a lot of people do.
I don't.
He's a behemoth, but I like him.
You guys know that he played Aquaman.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
No, I was just gonna say Thad Castle.
He
First time I
He
saw
played
that.
Aquaman in Smallville.
First time I saw that man, he had an Oreo in his ass going up a field.
I'm sorry, what?
He had
Have you never seen
What
Blue
did you
Mountain
just
State?
say?
Yeah, wait, what?
Has nobody ever seen Blue Mountain State?
I've seen clips. Did you say an Oreo up his ass?
He literally.
I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Yeah, hit him a 40-yard dash with the Oreo up his ass.
As everyone does.
I don't remember why, but I was just like, "What is this show?" And this show's amazing. You gotta watch Blue Mountain State.
I got nothing for
You're
you.
not selling me.
No,
on
you're really
watching this.
not.
It's like one of those old like American Pie
I just remember,
kind of
I
comedies.
just saw a clip one time of this chick trying to seduce this dude, and he goes, "Give me the condom," and he pours like water in the condom, like water comes out everywhere because she poked holes in it.
Oh, yeah. because the whole thing was like
he's like, get away from my quarterback.
She's trying to get with the quarterback. So she'd be like a gold digger. He was like, let me see this thing. Like, yeah, that's what I thought.
You're trying to sell us on watching the show, and the first thing you say is, yeah, there was a
Oreo up his ass.
Oreo up this guy's ass when he's doing the 40-yard dash.
It's so funny. It's so funny. So I'm not selling you on it, but you gotta see it. It's so funny.
Back to my question.
Yeah.
Think of a guy between, let's say, 25 and 35.
Fuck it. Give it to Dylan O'Brien. Who gives a shit?
Dylan O'Brien.
No.
Who's Dylan O'Brien?
Maze Runner. Give it. You know what? Give it to Percy Jackson. Fuck it.
It needs to be a guy that's like
Logan Lerman.
It needs to be a guy that's like 6'4", 6'5",
I don't know any of them.
and shredded.
I don't know any.
Or a guy who could
6'4".
Maybe Austin Butler.
Austin Butler's too much of an artist.
Yeah.
Like he's like one of those. He's like a Leonardo DiCaprio kind of actor.
He's too scrawny too. He's got.
Have you seen
Dune?
Dune
Obviously
too?
bulk up, but
Have you seen Freud Ralph? He was fucking jacked.
He was jacked in Dune as well.
Yeah, I was like
that's
he
true.
was. He can do it.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he wants to do it.
Yeah.
That's commitment and stuff. I think he's like wants to be a free spirit acting kind of guy.
Then he shouldn't have done Dune. Well, he died in Dune.
Yeah, it's like he's a one-off thing. It was like, they got his name out there.
Yeah.
Well, after Elvis,
Elvis was awesome. I loved Elvis.
I need a list of actors who are over 6'3".
Okay, we'll save that for the next podcast, and I'll do some research.
Yeah, we can do a whole entire thing on fan casting. Everybody we want.
Fan casting the Justice League. I like that.
There you go.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, we just obviously have Superman. We can't.
Do we? It's a fan cast. We can get rid of him if we don't want him.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that'll be a topic for our next.
Give me Reacher.
Oh my god,
Superman! Come on, dude.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us at Squirrely TV on Instagram, and like and comment, and tell us your thoughts on Captain America. I think people are being too harsh on it, but yeah. In the meantime, you guys got anything else you want to add?
Why was Sam surfing on a missile?
Sick as fuck.
Because it's cool.
Yeah, sick as fuck.
Come on.
Dude, hey, if The Rock can do it in Fast and Furious, why can't Captain America do it?
Why did the leader look like a green bag of testicles?
I like the leader. It looked creepy as fuck. I saw the original concept, and it looked
those
weird.
kids with like nowadays they always have like that super curly hair, like the broccoli head.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it reminded me of.
Like the old school, just Justin Timberlake and NSYNC.
Yeah,
kind of,
something like that. Yeah, except
Fair
it was
enough.
actually green, so it reminded me of.
Yeah,
that kind of.
He looked like broccoli.
It looked disgusting, and I was here for it because I don't want like I saw the concept art and I was like, that looks stupid.
It's comic accurate,
but not with if they're going for a serious tone. You can't have that. You can't.
You have a big red Hulk,
Which I feel like they did put the comedy kind of on the side with this one.
Yeah, they did.
They did. The only funny part was we called out Bucky for being Bucky's full of shit. I should have took that serum.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part of the whole movie.
Should have taken the serum my ass. Or some shit. I would have taken the serum. I don't know who wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. Because who cares? I'm trying to get these hands.
He never does in the comics.
Yeah, I know.
I respect that.
Yeah. And I respect it too, but quit being a bitch.
But again, I mean, a lot of people complain about that, but the scene that you like the most about being Captain America, between Steve and Sam, the difference between them is
he can't take the serum. That's like his niche. He's a normal dude just doing what he thinks is right. With big ass rings and wings. Big ass wings and vibranium shield, yeah.
Adamantium's stronger than vibranium, right?
I thought it was vibranium was stronger in the comics, but I'm not sure. Yeah, all I know is adamantium is Wolverine.
I thought Wolverine's claws can cut through Cap's shield.
I thought they're like the same.
See, in the comic books, Captain America's shield is actually adamantium.
Yeah, shit.
Proto adamantium.
Did not know that.
It's not vibranium.
But they didn't have access. They didn't have.
Yeah, because the Fox had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have the rights to.
Probably adamantium because it's like a Marvel or X-Men, which was owned by Fox, and legal jargon and stuff like that. Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Yeah, I thought it was vibranium. I thought vibranium was once it was still the higher substance. But like I thought he could scratch it. I thought his claws could scratch the shield, but it couldn't hurt the shield.
His claws get scratched by. Well, I guess that's also vibranium. The Black Panther's claws.
Oh yeah.
They don't actually scratch the shield. I think a lot of people don't realize that. No. They just scratches the paint off of it.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Damn, didn't even think about that because I'm not a I'm not a guy.
I never really thought about that.
Yeah, I just thought, oh, he scratched it.
I'm
oh,
just saying.
sharp.
I mean, that paint is pretty durable because it never gets.
They probably got vibranium paint.
Right, it's the only time you ever see it. Like it gets blown up. Like paint's totally unmarked.
Oh, that's fair. But all right, guys, I'll see you on the next podcast.
Peace.
Peace.